I will be thoroughly happy to second that.
All right, all in favor?
No, wait. Is there any more comment?
Oh, if you like.
Thank you. I was done, but being that student of tourism, I have to take exception to make the presumption that you're going to lose 16 to 20% of Yosemite's visitation because we're passing this law has no basis in fact and no basis in reasonable understanding of Yosemite visitation.
Okay. We're dealing in a realm of supposition, but there are numbers out there, and 1 in 4 of California are immigrants. And if we send a message that says we don't appreciate immigrants.
If they are illegal immigrants, that's the sole thing, and they commit a crime, then we've made a statement.
But others will hear it differently. All right, Supervisor Manager.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. Yeah, we're not talking about immigrants today. We're talking about criminals. And, you know, I appreciate the police union's position for where they live, but I give a lot more weight to our sheriff for where we live. And I want to read, I was done, folks, but I'm sorry. This is something that I copied, and I was going to let it go because it already came up, but the state of California, you know, and Paul Prickett, I think it's Prickett. You know, you mentioned that this resolution is part of a political agenda, and I assume you meant a political agenda to this board or this county, but in fact it's a political agenda at the state level. And the state government of California is thumbing its nose at the Supremacy Clause of the United States Constitution, which clearly states the federal Constitution and the federal law generally take precedence over state laws, even state constitutions. It prohibits states from interfering with the federal government's exercise of its constitutional power and from assuming any functions that are exclusively entrusted to the federal government. And I think since the days of Ellis Island, immigration has been a function of our federal government. And you know, this isn't about immigrants. This is about criminals. And I'll stop there. Thank you.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
I oppose this. So the vote is 4-1. The motion carries.